Hey guys, JawsTheSharkReviews here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series 86 Deluxe Class Windcharger. So, here he is in his car mode, but first, here we have the packaging, and let's take a close-up look at it. So, as you can see right here, 12 steps it says. And right here we have Windcharger in his robot mode, as well as his alt mode. You got all this here at the bottom. On the top, you just got that, and here's the bottom. On this side, you just have that same art of Windcharger, and it just says this right here. And this side, it's just a continuation of what we see here on the front. So. Yep, and finally, last but not least for the back, I love how, like, even though there was, like, Windcharger was in the movie, I mean, we saw him dead, but even though he was in there, like, they just decided to put the original poster on there for some reason, which is kind of odd. Because in this space, they usually just have, like, a screenshot of a character from, like, the film it comes from. Here, they just, you know what? 86 movie poster, but like it's not like he wasn't in the movie or like he was like so far away like that, like you'd have to really zoom it. No, he was like front and center on the ground, lifeless, which may be why they chose not to put it, because it's him dead. But you know, it's still, we still all know it's Windcharger. You know, it would have been okay if they put it there. I'm sure it'd give us a bad memory or two, but it still would have been better than just poster. Like, come on Hasbro. Here's the bio, you can just read. You know, the product shots, 12 steps, and that is it for the packaging. So moving right along, here we have Windcharger in his car mode, and so this is, I believe, the first new the first mainline Windcharger in almost a decade now, I think. Because the last one, which I do have, is from Power of the Primes, and that was like 2018. I don't think I ever did a review of that one on my channel. I know I did Beachcomber, but I don't think I ever did Windcharger. Nonetheless, we will compare the two in the review. So, but yeah. In fact, I just found this guy and Transformers 1 Arachnid today at my local Walmart. So I'm like, you know what? Let me unbox this guy, because he looks awesome, and let me just review him right away. Usually I wait like a little while, but in this case I'm like, nope, let's get it done now. So, yeah, as you can see right here, you got the Autobot logo printed right on the hood, and it's not perfectly symmetrical, as you can see, because it's you know, the two legs, but put together, you know, it's fine enough, I guess. You got a clear plastic blue windshield, but as you can see, it's surrounded by red plastic, so you're not going to push and it breaks off. No, that ain't gonna happen. Unless you really wanted it to. And here's the back, really cool. And here's the bottom, and yeah, unfortunately, they didn't really have a better way of kind of cleaning this up, so they just folded up robot. I'm not sure. I'm trying to think. Can you move the head around? I'm not too familiar. You might be able to, but it's still, you could still clearly tell it's a robot underneath, especially with the legs here. But overall, really nice. I definitely do dig the way they did good old Windcharger right here. So. Now for the accessories, I don't think he has any. He doesn't really have any weapon storage in this mode, so I guess we could just focus on the accessories later. So, but yeah. So, anyways, now for the the problem is with these big wheels, it moves quite a bit. Come on, stay. Come on. You did it before. You're not a dog. I don't want to talk to you like one. Come on, sit. Okay. Anyways, so oh, there we go. Anyways, so now for the there it goes again. I'll just keep doing this for a bit. Anyways, So now for the alt mode size comparisons. Here he is with the G1 tailgate, and I know it's tailgate, not Windcharger, but truth is I don't have G1 Windcharger, but I do have like literally the same mold or whatever. So I'll just show this off just to give you the idea of the original mold and the new mold. So there's that. And here he is with the Power of the Primes Windcharger. So without further ado, let's get right down to the transformations. So starting off, it's pretty simple. You know, it's kind of similar to previous Windcharger figures. A little bit different because well, the first one is definitely something a little different. So instead of just flipping this back, like the G1 toy or the Power of the Primes, you just flip it around and there you go. With this one, you just have to lift up literally right from the front bumper. You have to lift that up and then bring this back, so everything right here is actually one piece instead of like the G1, it was just this section, and then Power of the Primes, it went up to the windshield. This one goes all the way up to the headlights, so that's pretty cool. So then you just want to straighten out the legs, and you can already see it. Already see right here, it's a robot. That just shows you how lazy this all looked in car mode. And then you just want to split the legs apart, or you could keep them together if you want, but you just want to flip up the headlight pieces, and then just kind of bend this right here, and do the same thing right there. Then you just want to flip in the hind wheels, I guess. And yeah, then after that, you just want to make sure these are positioned like that, and then you just want to bring up this piece right here. Now this tab will go into that slot, and we'll just have to push it right in there, and same thing right here. So piece of cake, as you can see. That's honestly the hardest part really about the transformation. From here, like and even then that was pretty easy, and it gets only easier from there. So then you just want to push up this piece right here, and I don't want to break it or nothing. It's a little hard to get this out, but once you do, it should be fine. Okay, maybe I spoke too soon. This is probably the most difficult part. I mean, it's mostly just for tolerance reasons. Oh, there we go. I'm just always worried it's going to break off, but yeah, you just have to push it up like that. And then you just want to move out the arms. Then you want to flip down the hands. And then just bring down the shoulders. And finally, just move this all the way up right here. This tab will go into a slot. It's really difficult to see, but it's like right in the middle, and you just want to tap that in. There we go. And once you guys have that all done, oh, one more thing actually, you just have to rotate around the front wheels, or at least they were the front wheels in car mode, and you just have to rotate them around here at the sides of the shoulders. So now, once you have that all done, there you guys have 86 Windcharger in his robot mode. And in my opinion, I think he looks stellar. I mean, this is definitely, like I say this with a lot of recent, figures that we've been getting, like in the main lines and stuff, for G1, the movies, Beast Wars, whatever. I know I say it all the time, but this is definitely the mainline Windcharger we've been asking for quite some time. Because again, the last time we got one was in 2018, and it was the Little Legends class Power of the Primes one, which was it's an alright figure, but it doesn't hold up to the quality and the engineering of today's Transformer figures, especially, well, at least in the case of Generation, so, but yeah. So let's start off here by taking a look at the head sculpt. It's really hard to see it here. But here it is, and yeah, I think it looks nice. It definitely gives him that sort of like bold look on his face, you know, with the eyebrows and the chin and everything. And yeah, I like the sort of glossiness that they gave him. It's not like sparkly, but it's like the paint, like it's more of a shiny paint, and I think that looks pretty cool. Here's the back. It's pretty clean looking. Of course, he has a little bit of a thin waist looking, at least from the back. You can see it from here. It's less noticeable, but yeah. And just yeah, overall though, I quite dig it. One design flaw is obviously has to be this, because it goes up, and while he can hold his own, you know, he doesn't really fall over. There's probably some tendencies, like if you accidentally tap him, he'll probably, yeah. You know, so I kind of wish that they had something to sort of balance this on. I mean, at least it's the soles of his feet are big enough, fairly big enough. So I mean, at least, you know, he'll stay up. It's just kind of that, you know, it's more of a durability thing, really. But overall, though, I think he looks pretty nice. So yeah. But anyways, now for the articulation. His head is on a swivel joint, so you can move it all the way around if you'd like. Now, of course, because of how this is, he cannot, sadly, move his head up and down, because again, it's on a swivel joint. But if you actually just noticed right here, this little kind of looks like a lever a little bit. Now, initially when I opened him out of the box, I thought there was like this secret like face mask or something like really cool behind it. It's not. It's really nothing. But if you push it down, you can look up. So yeah, I'm not sure if it was like that in the cartoon, where like only the face moved, or like if everything moved up. But either way, he can look up, and you know, he can't really look down. He just looks straight forward, but he can look up. And what's interesting is I read through like the entire instructions. They never once mentioned this, like, or showed it or anything. So that's kind of funny, but there you go. And I was thinking too, like, I thought it was either like a battle mask, which he never had in G1 to my knowledge, but I was thinking it was either that, or you could flip the head all around, so that way in alt mode it hides, like, or his face at least. It's neither. It's just so he can move his head up. So but yeah, he does have ball joints here at the shoulders, so you can get a full 360 degree rotation, as well as an outward movement. Oh, and it popped off. So you got that going on. He does have a bicep swivel. He does have a bend at the elbow. I don't think he has, or no, he does have, he has a ball joint at the wrists. It's more for transformation though, so you can't really, you can tilt it just a little, kinda, you can move it around a little. It's pretty tight though. Let's see, his waist is on a pretty tight swivel here. His legs can kick up this much, and then back that much, and he can do the splits. He does have a thigh swivel, a bend at the knee. It's pretty tight. It's a really tight pin joint, so he does have one. And he does have an ankle pivot right here, and I think, oh, and his feet can rock back and forth if you really wanted to. So yeah, overall, pretty good articulation. I wasn't thinking, you know, he'd have much, especially in the legs, but honestly, it's not too bad. And one thing I will note, because sometimes I criticize, you know, some of these figures for like having parts that, you know, don't hold up well enough, like you tab it in and then it comes out pretty loosely. On this guy with the legs, like you see this, you think, oh god, that looks like a mess, it's all just going to keep coming apart. Not really, not at all. Like it stays together pretty tight. Like you put it in and you won't have to worry about it like coming out or nothing. So you could just fiddle around with them all you want and it'll stay right in. Just, you know, as long as you don't go clawing inside, then yeah, then that's absolutely going to happen. But yeah, no, I think he holds up pretty well. So yeah, but anyways, now for the accessories, he just comes with 2, which is okay. So he comes with his little pistol right here. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. It has a slot right here, and on here too. It doesn't really do much. It's probably just a design thing. But on this side, sorry if that went out of focus. On this side, he does have a little post, and I'll show that off right here, right now, what that's for. So you could actually store it right. You could store it right up his butthole, right here. So, yeah, you're probably thinking what I'm thinking right now. But yeah, he can plug it into his butt. Yeah. Oh dear God, have mercy on me. But yeah, that's how you could store it. Or if you really don't feel comfortable with that, you can just put it right in his hands, which is what I'll just do right now. And come on, there we go. So there you go. That's one place you could store it, and of course you could also put it in his hands. I'd recommend doing the hands. If you want to put it in his butt, then put it in his butt. Okay, all right. And one other accessory, obviously with him being Windcharger, is that he has to charge wind. So this is that very accessory. So as you can see, it's like a normal clear plastic, and it seems like they somehow gave it like a yellow tint. Like I don't know if they painted it or maybe they did like somehow, but it's still clear because I think it's all like one piece. I'm not sure though, but it kind of looks like a web, you know, but it's meant for his little wind charging. So yeah, so how you can store that is well, you could plug it in on the back right here if you wanted. There's like a little tab right here on the top. So this one is for plugging in right here on the back. Oh, or maybe not. There we go. So you could put it on the back right there. No, there's no way to plug it into his butt, so you can't have him fart. Ha ha ha. But you can put it in right here, which is where it's meant to go, on the center of his chest, and that's where you use this tab, this bigger one, and it's a pretty tight one too, and you just want to squeeze that right in there, and there you go. So now you can have Windcharger wind charging. That's something we've never seen in a mainline Windcharger figure before, so hey, he can charge wind. You can finally live up to his name. So yeah, but I'll just take that off for now. And yeah, so anyways, now for the roll-up mode size comparisons. Here he is with G1 tailgate, again for reasons I've previously mentioned. Here he is with the Power of the Primes Windcharger. Here he is with 86 Bumblebee. And here he is with the 86 Optimus Prime. So there you guys have my review for the Transformers Studio Series 86 Deluxe Class Windcharger. And in my opinion, he's a nice little figure. I'd I'd highly recommend him. Like he's such a good figure. You know, I mean, like it's you know, it's not really that high of a bar because I mean, we've had like such not horrible Windcharger figures. They've been alright, but like we haven't had one that's like near the level of this. I mean, maybe the Power of the Primes one, but I don't know. But yeah, no, this one's nice and it has, you know, he can actually do the thing that he's, you know, supposed to do, charge wind. and yeah, it's really nice. The transformation is really smooth, you know, things actually stay together. It's not like honestly, especially again, look at the legs, it's like, oh Christ, it's not gonna stay together, but it stays together pretty well. And I think the car mode's pretty cool too, so yeah, not really much to say. It's basically just another great little, you know, mini bot Deluxe, but yeah, I think he's absolutely worth it. Unfortunately now, Deluxes go for like $20 here in the United States, and with tax, it's like $30, so it's like, but I guess it's probably best to get it from there, from like Walmart or whatever, than some aftermarket. I'll take $30 over like 90, you know. So it's like, hey, where's my 2 other Windchargers then? But yeah, so anyways guys, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, and share. And yeah, let me know down below what you guys think of Windcharger right here. So anyways guys, as always, till all are one.